pictures and the names of all of the animals on the reserve. We won't see all of them, but we do tend to have pretty good luck. Now this is a photo safari, so you are more than welcome to take as many pictures and videos as you like. However, it is very bumpy out here. This is a safari after all, so you're going to want to hold on tight to the other truck. And I also ask that we do remain seated throughout the entire safari. Alright, on to the fun stuff. We're heading into the Little Cherry Forest. As we go into the forest, you're going to want to keep your eyes peeled. All of the animals here are pretty shy, and they use the natural vegetation to camouflage themselves. Oh, but right away over there on the right-hand side, you can see the zebra, but it's actually the only living relative of the giraffe. And we know that because of its tall, famous skull structure. The okapi is such a shy and reclusive animal that it actually wasn't discovered until 1901. It was believed to be a myth until then because it was so rarely seen. So we got pretty lucky to see an okapi today. Hopefully our luck continues as we head into black rhino territory. However, friends, I do want to warn you, it's very difficult to find black rhinos nowadays. That's because, unfortunately, there are less than 5,000 of them left in the world today. They are critically endangered, and unfortunately, that is our fault. They don't have any natural predators. Humans are the only thing that hunt them. Now, we do hunt them for their horns, which are thought to have medicinal purposes, but they're actually made of the same protein as our hair and our fingernails, which is keratin. Now, I did see some movement uphill on the hill to the left. Let's see if we can find any more of that movement. Now we're going to go a little bit further because I don't see any rhinos right here. And they do like to hang out in other spots on the reserve as well. So that's where we're going to head now. Make sure you keep your eyes to the left, friends, because I do see some antelope over here at the top of the hill. Some lighter brown colored antelope. Those are the greater kudu. And of course that reddish brown colored antelope as well. More off to the right. It's actually moving now so you can see it pretty well. That is a bongo. Nicknamed the ghosts of the forest because they're usually pretty rarely seen. By those horns on their head, lean backwards, helps them get through any tangled underbrush. That way they don't get caught in the bushes when they are trying to hide. Well, friends, we had some pretty good luck in the forest, so we are going to leave the forest and head into the Safi River. This river is home to some of Africa's most dangerous animals, like the Nile crocodile and the hippopotamus. I don't think we'll have any problems finding crocodiles on a day like this, but it may be harder to spot some hippos. That's because they do spend most of their time in the water. That's to help stay cool, but also to protect their skin from the sun. Now, hippos can actually hold their breath for up to 8 minutes, so they are pretty difficult to find in the water. But if they are swimming around, they look like a reddish brown, almost a purple shadow. We're going to see if we can find them ahead here. So make sure you are looking in the water, my friends, for any bubbles you may see, because it could mean a hippo is deep. 9 months. They can go 9 months throughout the year without any leaks, and they do that to save water. They store all that water in their large trunks to help them survive the drought seasons. Well, these are the Serengeti grasslands here, and I see some giraffes off in the distance, so that must mean that we're in the savannah. Now, the savannah is home to the more popular animals, to all of them. My friends, make sure you're holding on tight because it's very bumpy out here in the savannah. Now, over on the right-hand side, you can see those very large cow-like looking animals with massive horns. Those are Ankole cattle. And those horns are huge. They can grow to be up to 6 feet long, but they are hollow, which is good because otherwise they might tip over. Those horns circulate blood back to the body to help keep those cattle cool. Helps disperse the heat, which is pretty useful for them, especially on warm days like today. Now, it looks like they're actually heading a little bit closer to the road up ahead, so we're going to see if we get a little bit of a better view and really see how massive those horns can get. Now, over here to the left, I do see a den. That maybe there are some predators. Oh, I found that predator. My friends, going to make a stop up here. Take a look to the left. That's a spotted hyena lying down. And look carefully. Oh, good, we're walking around as well. Now, hyenas are not related to the feline or the canine family. They are actually their own species, Hyenidae. They have over 20 different vocalizations. Okay, a little bit of a better view of Ankole cattle up ahead. Now, these reddish-brown structures that are to the left and to the right of the truck and all over the savannah, those are termite mounds. They're made of mud, dung, and saliva. You can see what's going on around on the savannah. Oh, there's a giraffe up ahead, a baby giraffe. Now, it's hard to tell how old, maybe about a little bit over a year, so still pretty young. Look at the baby. Now, giraffes are the tallest land animals. Adults can be 18 to 20 feet tall, while newborns can be as tall as 6 feet tall when they are first born. They can also walk within the first hour of their life, allowing to protect themselves from predators. Now, if you do look closely at those spots, you can see that they're all different, and that's because just how every human has their own unique fingerprint. Each giraffe will have their own unique set of spots. No two giraffes will ever look exactly the same, but there's actually quite a few more giraffes at the head, it looks like. Now, a group of giraffes is called a tower, so this right here is a tower of giraffes across the city. Now, if a group of giraffes is called a tower, what do you call a scared? And a younger one as well. Now, my favorite fact about giraffes is they spend most of their day, in fact, most of their life eating. Giraffes eat for about 20 hours a day. They only sleep for about 30 minutes a day. Oh, friends, we have an incredible view up here. A giraffe is very close to the road. Now, these giraffes do like to stick their heads in the trucks from time to time. So I'm going to let this slow past this giraffe. I will not stop completely. But first, over here on the right-hand side, those are white bearded wildebeest. Oh, yeah, they're going to cross in front of us, I think. Oh, no, they're just going to walk side by side. So that's an amazing view. Like I said, I will not stop, but I will go very, very slowly. So talk about those wildebeest in a minute, because this is really an incredible view here.
I love you.
That was awesome. Hope you guys got some good pictures. Now, there's so many of those wildebeest because they do only travel in herd safety and numbers. Oh, looks like there's another group of antelope up ahead, really teeny.
Oh, Chito.
These are these springboks.
Ai, Chito, é você aí, ó.
Yeah, this is their full size here. Now, they get the name springbok because when they're frightened, they're able to spring 6 feet up into the air and 13 feet. When wanted to help protect those elephants, don't purchase anything with eye agreement. Oh, and look to the left, friends, a whole group of elephants up ahead. We'll try to get a little bit closer. You definitely start to see that very large group. Like I said, pretty simple, like our laptops and our cell phones that we may not be using anymore. That's because they contain a metallic ore called coltan. We mine for coltan in parts of Africa, actually encroaching on elephant habitats. So by recycling our old electronics, it reduces the need for more mining. Lets those elephants keep their habitats to themselves. So you might want to get those cameras out because it looks like there's an amazing view of an elephant right by the watering hole. That's a really good view up ahead. Over here on the left-hand side. Now, as you can see, elephants are massive animals. We're going to see if we can get a good view of them just around the curve here. It's pretty bumpy here as well. Now, also to the left-hand side, these are the greater flamingos here. They are the largest of the flamingo species, and if you look carefully, there are some gray flamingos mixed in, and those are actually babies. Now, the greater flamingo is their pink color from their diet, which is made up of shrimp, which are high in keratin. So that's why babies are born a gray color. They will develop their pink as they get older with their diet, probably within the next year or so. And a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. So that is a flamboyance of flamingos there. Now let's look at that elephant before we leave. And you know, we may even get another view of these elephants off to the left, just above the plants we're going to see. Very large group. Oh no, looks like they're just past those plants there. Now hold on tight, friends. It's pretty bumpy on this road here. Oh, but there's an ostrich up ahead, very close to the road. So you might want to keep those cameras out. Looks like it's on the left-hand side. Very, very close to the road. So once it's tall. However, despite being birds and despite having wings, they actually cannot fly. Instead, they use their wings to change direction when running. And they're pretty fast runners as well. They can run at 40 to 50 miles per hour. Yeah, pretty similar to the giraffes. They do like to stick their heads in the trucks from time to time, so we do have to avoid those animals when they're so close. Now, oh, there's zebras here as well. Very close to the road over on the left-hand side, so definitely get those cameras out. Oh, and friends, look carefully. There's a cheetah at the bottom of the hill, more towards the right. Now, pretty hard to see because cheetahs are diurnal animals, so they are more active during the day, but their fur does actually work as a camouflage, so they're really tricky to see, but that was a pretty good view. I know it's more difficult as we move here. Now we are going to move on to those zebras. Now, these zebras are black with white stripes. You can tell because the tips of their noses are black, and that's how you can tell what color a zebra's body is. It makes it harder for them to be caught. But that's not their only defense. A zebra's hind legs are incredibly strong. The kick of a zebra can actually break the jaw of a lion. Now, I don't think I see any more cheetahs over here. Now, my favorite fact about cheetahs is that they're the only big cat that can purr. They purr kind of like how a house cat would. And they're the only ones able to do that. Other big cats like lions do not have that ability. And speaking of lions, we are approaching Kobe Rock. This is where the lions like, oh, and there is a male lion. Okay, now he's part of the rock.
Tá dormindo, hora
This. The sun! Yeah, I know the sun is in the way. I'm sorry about that, friends. Now, it is very, very rare to find a lion out during the day, and that's because lions are actually nocturnal animals. They do spend most of their... I'm sorry, Brendan, you have to remain seated as we move. Now that is pretty special to see lions during the day. Like I said, friends, almost impossible. But if you are in the village a little bit later this evening, make sure you're listening carefully, because lions do tend to roar more at night, and their roars are so powerful that they can actually be heard from up to 6 miles away. So make sure you're listening carefully if you are in the village a little bit later on tonight. There we go. We're getting closer to that antelope up ahead. Now, if you look on the ground to the right, you can see some very large eggs there. Those are ostrich eggs.